Yeah.
A lot of people do say that. Like, a lot of centers say that they want to make a smaller build. Would you go small and fast or tall and fast?
Ooh, I go small because I'd be even faster. I don't even care. I'd be like Muggsy Bogues. I don't care.
There are some small players that are slow.
Yeah. Who?
I don't know.
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
Because they're so close to the ground. Their feet are always touching the ground like this.
What is it like? I don't know. You've been in the NBA for quite a long time now, it feels like. What has your journey?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up, the Celtics taking on the Heat for Boston. The chance to start the year right with a win on the road and give their fans. We welcome you to Noche and Beyond. Here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. And now the opening lineup for Boston. They've got Mullen. Embiid is out there with Baylor. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Harden in at the 2 guard. And for the Heat, Stockton is out there with Edwards. Then it's Chet Holmgren. Then it's Wilkins. And it's Stoudemire in at the 4. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Paul passes to Harden. Paul outside. Here's Baylor. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Stockton against Paul. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. His three-pointers off the mark.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from Rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go. And that's what they teach you at every level. Get a body on your man, box out, grab the board.
The score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. And so Harden will bring it up for Boston. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Edwards looking it over. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And how about the persistence on the glass? Stoudemire wanting that rebound more than anyone else.
Pass to Baylor. And Baylor throws it down.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Here's Stockton. Holmgren wide open. Drills it from outside.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Here's Baylor. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Paul for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
From deep. Paul doesn't hold back when pulling the trigger, especially when he sees the chance.
Stoudemire outside. Here's Stockton. Chris Paul grabs the miss.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
That one drops for him.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them. And now a look at the numbers for Edwards. Last season, he played outstanding, 10th in scoring, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it.
Oh, that has to hurt if you're the defense. Harden getting fancy with the jam.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Edwards passes to Stoudemire. Over Baylor. Again, the miss by the Heat. Celtics leading by 4. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Embiid dishes to Mullen. Here he goes. Shoots over Holmgren, and he can't bank that one in. Ball against Stockton. Over Baylor. The shot's good from Stockton.
And when Stockton gets a look from there, it is more often than not going in.
Stockton against Paul. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Miami ball.
With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The Celtics second.
Their long-range game was a huge strength. They spread the floor, found the open shots, and made the most of their chances.
Steps back and shoots. Edwards can't hit.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
From deep Harden, it's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Heat, trailing by 2. Over in the corner, Edwards. Wilkins against Mullen. Wilkins' shot is off.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him walk.
Wilkins against Mullen. Here's Baylor over Stockton. No good from Baylor. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Wilkins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Chris Mullen.
You can tell Dominique Wilkins just has that extra edge to his game. He's always hunting down his next bucket and willing to fight to get it.
And the first one at the line is good. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue.
Boston.
Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
Harden, and the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock-solid 79%.
Free throw drops for Holmgren.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Here's Paul. And it's out of bounds. And last touch by Holmgren. Jimmy Butler is checked in for Mullen.
Checking in for the Celtics, Jimmy Butler.
Harden outside. Can they get it? Rebound, Wilkins.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
It's Edwards on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Stoudemire. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Stoudemire's got his second basket of the game. Paul kicks to Harden. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Edwards finds Stoudemire. Edwards can't hit.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Here's Baylor. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Edwards. Here's Stoudemire. No good that time. Good D by Embiid. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
How about the speed there from Butler? Just a knack for knowing where to run in transition.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Dishes to Stoudemire. Will it go? Good work defensively by Baylor. Boston's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Harden. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
You can say this about Harden. The man knows how to draw a whistle.
Boston shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And the Celtics making a change here. Price is checked in.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And the Heat call time here.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
For your Miami Heat, yessir.
The Heat trail by 4. Stockton looking around. Passes it to Houston. High post, Stoudemire. And the rejection by Embiid.
Every year he's a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. His instincts, that's what makes Embiid outstanding. And his awareness of when to go for the block.
9 feet out. Pass to Houston.
2 minutes.
And the foul called on ABC. That's his first foul.
Boston foul.
Here's Stoudemire.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Stockton outside. Just 5 to shoot. They could use a bucket. Good as the jump shot falls.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Harden the pass to Price. He's looking for Embiid and finds him.
Oh, great ball movement there.
1:25 left in the first quarter. Stockton outside. A 3 ball. And again, Miami with the triple. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. Outside Baylor. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Baylor's got 8.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Houston the pass to Stoudemire. Now Baylor. And it's sent back by Wilkins. 41 seconds left in the first. Stockton outside. That one goes in. 9 points in the game so far.
And Stockton almost impossible to guard in the pick and roll. When he gets a little daylight, he is always ready to pull the trigger.
Harden inside the 3-point line. Eaton grabs the miss.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
And they take the lead.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Harden scanning the floor. Price outside. The three. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. A big-time effort for John Stockton, providing a lot of energy for the Heat. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We've got more in store for you right. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
They've put their hard hats on and gone to work on the offensive boards. Those second chance points can really energize a team.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Harden out there with Chris Paul. Then there's Shawn Kemp. Then there's Embiid. And it's Mullen in at the three, the small forward. There's the three. Embiid. And Embiid detonates for the putback slam.
Love the activity from Embiid, just doing whatever he can to keep plays alive, getting rewarded for it there.
Stockton passes to Petrovic. He doesn't hit that one. The Celtics with the lead. The three from Harden. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Adebayo passes to Petrovic. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does. And the shot goes down.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
Moncrief, he's checked in for Boston. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Can't finish off the lob. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Paul. Outside Mullen. Off target from outside.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Paul passes to Moncrief. He kicks it to Embiid. And Kemp now on top of the key. He dishes it to Moncrief. Here's the three. And he's good on the three ball. Moncrief's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Stockton outside. Fires top of the key. Again, the Heat good for 2. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And there's the pass to Mullen. There's the dish to Moncrief. Paul against Stockton. 5 on the clock. Here's Moncrief. Offline with his 3.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Adebayo kicks to Stockton. From 15 feet away, the shot will not fall. Great D that time from Kemp. Boston's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. And the rejection by Holmgren. Well, it was the Boston Celtics winning their last game against the San Antonio Spurs. And it's Wilkins finishing it off.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Timeout called the Celtics. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Stockton finds Wilkins. Petrovic with the pass to Stockton. Over Paul. A shot by Stockton, no good. Celtics have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. And here is Paul. He has 5. Looking for Wilkins. He gets it there. Paul against Stockton. Great D that time from Kemp.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Pass to Embiid. Kicks it to Paul.
That's a tough take by Paul inside. He is absolutely fearless, and that helps him get a trip to the stripe.
The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Here's Petrovic, defended by Paul. Stockton against Moncrief. Wilkins wide open, and he fires. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Wilkins has got 7 points for the quarter. Paul against Stockton. Outside Kemp. Back to Mullen. Passes it to Moncrief. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And you gotta like how Mullen looks for his open teammates, always trying to make guys better.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also, they've been draining mid-range jump shots, measuring the defense well, and just taking what they give them.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Here's Petrovic. And they'll get another chance. And good that time. Holmgren's got 11 points.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Here's Paul. Embiid trying to break loose. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Embiid's got the lead up to 4 now for Boston.
Well, Embiid will do this all night if he can, protecting the play and finishing it strong.
Timeout called, the Heat. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Celtics also with a sub. Baylor, he's checked in for Mullen. Doncic with it. Baylor picks him up. Doncic, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
All against Doncic. Fires the 3. A rebound by Kemp. Kemp's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ball looking over the floor. And Kemp slams it in.
Oh, beautiful setup there. One thing you can say about Kemp, no pass is too high for him to go get.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Stoudemire, the pass to Houston. It's Edwards on the wing. Clock at 4. Over Baylor. Edwards can't hit. Boston leading by 8. Left side Baylor. It's blocked.
And having Eaton protecting the rim, that's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low.
Edwards against Baylor. 6 to shoot. Pass to Embiid. Here's Moncrief. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
He's got to keep the ball moving. That's just not a good shot with the D set up like it was.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Here's Houston. Here's Eaton. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. And it's Paul with the ball for Boston. Leading by 5. Up next for him, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. And that will conclude this long 7-game road trip.
This is a guy, Sean Kemp, all the talent in the world, could be a perennial double-double machine, just a matter of staying focused. And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Doncic feeling it out. The pass to Houston. And it's Miami with another.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Paul outside. 6 on the shot clock. Baylor dishes to Kemp. Paul for 3. Offensive rebound.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Doncic with a strong move inside.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Here's Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Paul's got 9 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Edwards passes to Stoudemire. And that one drops.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
Miami Heat
Celtics
50. The Celtics 53.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Ken. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny. And now with the second.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. John Stockton really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So with Stoudemire sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Mike D'Antoni right now. They've got Edwards. So John Stockton out there. Dominique Wilkins out there with Holmgren. And it's Eaton in at the 4-man position. Here's Stockton. To the middle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Third personal foul.
That one on Baylor. The Heat have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers are always going to be positive.
And so he hits both. Celtics leading by 3. And that's a foul called on John Stockton. That's foul number 2 for him. Stoudemire, he's checked in for Miami.
Now in the game, Amare Stoudemire.
And that's a foul called on John Stockton. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
2nd team foul.
Here's Baylor. Outside Mullen. A 3-pointer is right on target. Mullen's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is where Mullen is most dangerous. A consistent 3-point shooter with textbook form.
Looking to get it going. Edwards can't hit. The Celtics with the lead. Ball outside. On the wing, Mullen, defended by Wilkins. Mullen against Wilkins. Mullen kicks to Paul. Clock at 6. Over Stockton. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And now an 8-point Celtic lead. Pass to Stoudemire. Stockton with it. Feeds it to Holmgren. Stoudemire in the post. Baylor defending. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Harden. Knocked away.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Stockton passes to Wilkins. They get it back.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Mullen kicks to Paul. Passes to Harden. Down low. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. For 3, Edwards. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Harden up top. He's got 10. The putback. It's good on the putback. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Boston ball.
With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season. The Celtics second.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
And the Celtics making a change here. Weber's checked in. Harden against Edwards. Shoots the 3. Harden's shot is off.
And he keeps trying to get himself out of this rut, but maybe it's not meant to be. I'd focus on sharing it with his teammates at this point.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Weber against Holmgren. And the rejection by Holmgren. Here's Stockton. Got it. Good job in the low post. Now just a 3-point Celtic lead.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Al Paul, 11 points in the game. The shot's good from Mullen.
One of the best passers of all time. Paul relishes setting the pace and finding his open teammates.
To the paint. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Now we get a chance to check out Chet Holmgren.
He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 16 points per last year, 8 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Here's Weber. Lays it up off the glass. Weber's got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics.
Comfortable operating close inside. Weber sizing up the defense there and understands how to finish.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. All up top, he's covered by Stockton. Harden against Edwards. Weber kicks to Paul. Shoots over Stockton. A shot by Paul, no good. The Heat trail by 6. Holmgren up top, defended by Mullen. Got a piece of it.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Paul against Stockton. Fires from deep. And again, Miami with the triple.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Celtics call timeout. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Heat Youth Dance Team.
Price is checked in for Chris Paul.
One more time for your Heat Youth Dancers.
Stockton against Price. Outside Mullen. From deep. That's good, and it's Price with the assist. Mullen's got 11 in the second half.
And you like to see since the half now. He's finally starting to come around.
Stockton against Price. Stockton outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Boston leading by 6. Inside, Mullen. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes it now 6 for 11.
Whatever adjustments were made in half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Price against Stockton. Pass to Wilkins. Off target from three-point range. And Weber's got the ball here for Boston. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Took him no time at all on that one. Edwards got 11 points.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around you.
Weber inside. Working on Holmgren. Weber gets the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Stockton passes to Stoudemire. Second chance shot. He lays it in. 8 points for him.
You almost have to come at Stoudemire this hard inside, but he still pushes past the contact.
The three from Harden. It's rebounded by Stockton. Harden with it. 10 points for him. Shot clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Mullen for three. A new 14 for Boston. And Weber throws it down.
And Weber, just tremendous size in the paint. Easily rising up to take that one home.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Tough to recover when you continue to turn the basketball over at this rate.
And some changes here for the Heat. Bam Adebayo comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Doncic is subbed in for Stockton. Boston also with the sub. Butler's checked in. Baylor against Stoudemire. They get the rebound. Weber. Good. Nice job down low. Weber's got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Mullen. And it's the Celtics ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. And a great assist by Weber as that one goes in. Weber's got 3 assists in the game. Miami's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Edwards inside, defended by Mullen.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
And the second free throw, good. 44 seconds left to play here in the third. Outside Mullen. To the middle, stolen. Price against Doncic. Off target with his 3.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Celtics have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And, you know, beyond all the things Baylor gives you, he's an entertainer out on the floor. The acrobatics we see, something spectacular from this guy almost every game.
The muscle from Edwards.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Butler on the wing. 4 seconds left. No good there.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And so it's Boston enjoying a 12-point lead.
The Celtics, 84.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Celtics, Baylor is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Mullen. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Weber in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Doncic against Paul. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities, or he's going to burn you.
Mullen dishes to Baylor. Now here's Paul. To the paint, here's Mullen. Petrovic with the rebound. To the inside, Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Oh, from ultra close range, Doncic.
Here's Paul. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Petrovic with the pass to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Eaton, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Here's Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Celtics leading by 13. Down low, here's Baylor. And it's Miami with the rebound. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
Doncic against Paul. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the paint. It's deflected. Weber looking around. Shoots over Doncic. Keeps it alive.
Wow, what you can do when you're that strong and graceful. Just tremendous hang time for a big man. And, of course, Baylor converts a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Doncic passes to Edwards. Edwards mixing it up inside.
And even when under duress, Edwards stays calm, which is what allows him to still score on tough defense.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. RJ, what have you noticed about the young players that enter the NBA today?
Unfortunately, the NBA is now tasked with teaching players how to play basketball. The NBA wasn't a teaching league 20 years ago. Now it is. A lot of players are spending their first, second, and even third year learning how to play basketball. That was not always the case. They used to go to college and play for Hall of Fame coaches for 4 years.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the head coach for Boston had some instructions for the guys during the timeout. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David.
There is no one better at drawing fouls than James Harden. It can be frustrating for a defender. It's an art that he has mastered.
At the line for the Celtics.
And he knocks down the first one. 2. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Doncic against Harden. Stoudemire inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And how about the play by Stoudemire? Gets the defense off balance and able to draw the foul with the shot.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
And Paul gets it to go in.
The wily vet, Paul, able to score down low.
And here's Stockton. Lets a floater go, and they're able to recover. Holmgren finds Doncic. Here's Stockton. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Stockton's got 20 points.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
There's the pass to Baylor. Paul outside. Pass to Mullen. And it's Miami with the rebound. Wilkins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Stockton. Good, and the nice assist from Wilkins. Stockton's got 4 this quarter.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
From deep, Harden. And again, Boston with the triple.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. You can't be happy with that soft interior D.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Chris Paul.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Paul against Stockton. Floats one, and the rejection by Embiid. Here's Baylor, and Baylor throws it down.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Floats it up for Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunnies. From the stripe, here's Embiid. Second shot opportunity. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
That one on Holmgren.
Yeah, it's such a simple yet effective move. Embiid executing the pump fake.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Heat trail by 15. Stockton outside. Outside Wilkins. No good on the 3.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
That's a 2 from Paul. And the rejection by Holmgren. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Outside Wilkins. Pass to Houston. Good, and the nice assist from Wilkins.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Mullen dishes to Paul. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I've been watching this game a long time, and there is absolutely nothing that Paul can't do on the basketball court. Really does have the whole package.
The Heat making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. Stockton against Paul. Wilkins in the post. And it's Wilkins finishing it off.
And he just possesses that ability to wow the crowd every time he steps on the hardwood. They don't call him the human highlight for nothing.
Harden the pass to Baylor. Edwards against Harden. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Holmgren's got 4 points in the quarter.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Harden against Edwards. Kicks it out to Baylor. Pass to Paul. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. And the rejection by Holmgren.
An outstanding shot blocker. It's not just about Holmgren's length. It's about his positioning as well.
The pass to Wilkins. That 3 off the mark. Think burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Outside for Stockton. Outside Wilkins. Pass to Edwards. Here's Stoudemire, and it's Stoudemire with the jam.
And Stoudemire, a dunking machine out there. Remarkable at getting the position he needs to bring that one home.
Passes it to Embiid. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 13.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
The shot's good from Mullen.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And how about the commitment from Edwards, refusing to give up on that play.
And the first one drops.
At the line, Anthony Edwards. 2.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Price outside. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one.
That's the end of the
and
game.
in the win, a comfortable win in what was eventually a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. So long and good night, everyone.